All right, guys, today we're gonna talk about our kettlebell squat. We can do this as a goblet squat, so using a single kettlebell or a double kettlebell front squat. So if I'm using a single kettlebell, we call that a goblet squat. That's one of our essential movements. We do these all of the time. So we wanna make sure we start over the top of the kettlebell, and I wanna pick that up. So thinking about picking something up, this is relatively light, but I wanna train myself that even when it's heavy, I do everything the same way. That way I keep my body safe and I'm ready for that lift. So starting tall and tight, I'm gonna get down just like I'm doing a deadlift, and then in one motion, boom, I'm gonna come all the way up, okay? That's the best way to do it. Some people will go halfway up and then they try to lift with their arms. It's a lot more awkward. We're putting ourselves at risk there. So one motion from the ground all the way up to our chest. From here, I'm just gonna go through my squat pattern. I'm tall and tight. I'm gonna spread the floor. I'm gonna reach my hips back, push my knees over my toes, and I wanna get to about where my elbows are right inside of my knees. Drive the floor away, finish tall and tight. Okay, we're gonna go down under control, taking about 2 seconds. Pause at the bottom, drive the way back up. Okay, that little breath work, making that noise, that does help create more tension, more stability in our system. Okay, so that's our goblet squat. If I'm using 2 kettlebells, again, probably the most important thing is how we get these kettlebells up to the rack position. Best way to do that, have them out in front of you like you're setting up for a kettlebell swing. We're gonna hike the kettlebells back and then use our hips to drive the kettlebells into this rack position. Okay, the squat is gonna be the same, tall and tight, spread the floor, reach the hips back, push the knees over the toes, pause, drive back up. Okay, when we come down, we're just gonna reverse. I'm gonna hike the kettlebells and then let them swing. So my hips are slowing the weights down, not my back. Okay, so that's our 1 or 2 kettlebell squat.